Hello everyone and welcome to my new video. In this occasion I would like to talk you about the reason why are layers on the TCP IP model. I don't know if have you ever wondered about this, but this is simply to make the understanding of the TCP IP model more easy for persons, for network engineers. So I'm gonna give you this example, this analogy with the mail service. So as you can see here, I put this sentence: each worker has different responsibilities. So as you may know, in the mail service we have people with different responsibilities. There are the mailman, who is that person that takes the mail from the mailbox and then take it to the post office. In the post office we have a lot of different workers with different responsibilities, but together they have to figure out where to send this mail. For example, if you write a mail to a friend on France and you are living in the United States, and then this mail arrives to the post office, people there should figure out where to send this mail. For example, they can't arrive to another continent by car, they have to use an airplane or a ship. So these kind of things are the ones that people in that post office should think about or be worried about. Okay, so let's think about the layers on the TCP/IP model as a set of instruction or a set of responsibilities that are assigned to the network, to each device. And in this way we can send, for example, one email from our houses using our computer to a friend in France. So let me pass to the next slide. Okay, here we have two different one comparison. This is just the analogy between TCP/IP model and what and the path or mail takes when we want to send it to another person in another continent, for example. So let's check it. First of all, we write a mail, we put it in a mailbox, and that's all. So we don't have to be worried about if which path or mail it's gonna take across the country or across the world. Second, there is a mailman that will take this mail and will take it to the post office. Then we have, sorry, that music is from my town, but I can do anything to it, so I will talk loudly. Third, we have this that I put addressing, because in post office or personnel that is working in the mail service should figure it out which route their trucks or their planes should take across the world or across the country to can deliver that mail to the destination yeah. So then we have this that is all the management of the post of the mail services. They have some schedules, they have person encouraged about different tasks. So this part tell us how the mail service is organized. And finally, we have this last picture in which we can see that there are different mediums of transport, for example, airplanes, ships, trucks. We have here vans, motorcycles, and even persons walking. So, mail service should know which medium of transport is correct to use for specific delivers. So then we have here in the left side the TCP/IP model with its layers. So first layer is application, and this basically tells our computers how to put or how to pull some service from a web server. So then we have the transport layer, and this layer tell the devices how to be aware about I mean this layer tell devices some protocols to use to be aware that the data they send arrives to the destination. So this layer checks that all traffic that is sent from one site to another really arrives to the destinations. Then we have here the network layer, and this is so equal to this one because network layer address each devices in all the network with specific IP addresses. In this way, email in this way all the network knows where to send one specific email. So for example, the network devices already know which network has the computer for the intended person. I mean, all the devices in the network can know which specific IP address is in the other side in the world. In this case, France, because this is the example we are taking. So all the devices give a specific route or a specific path for the email across the network to can arrive to the destination. Then we have the data link, and this is basically how this data, in this example, how this email is moved across, for example, a local area network. So data links checks all this stuff about switch to final to endpoint devices and manage all this communication between LAN devices, for example. Finally, we have the physical layer. This layer tells the devices or computers, for example. I have one example, and this is, for example, and this is the voltage level that devices must use in its Ethernet link to send data. So I hope this analogy works for you, and sorry for the background sound, but I can't do anything. Anyway, I hope you like this video, and just to remind you, the intention of my videos is to improve my speaking skills, and for another side to show you a little bit about networking. So if you have some comments, tell me. It doesn't matter if it's about my language or about the topic I'm talking about. It will be great hear about your comments. So thank you very much, and remember, just TCP/IP model is a bunch of rules that tell devices how to communicate and how to carry data from one side to another. So that's all for the moment. Thank you very much, and see you later.